Yes. So here, if this expression is true, then it will return 1. If the expression is false, then it will return 0. That means these type of expressions are generally used for making conditions. This type of expressions are used to making conditions. Why we are going to make condition? Because for decision making, the condition is required for choosing the right alternative or suitable alternative. Clear? So we have to write condition. So how can we write condition? By the help of this type of operators. Not equal to, then equal to, this is equality comparison. So these operators are called the comparison operators. Comparison. So by the help of these operators, we have to write the condition for choosing right alternatives. Clear? So how can we write the algorithm and how can we make the flowchart for this? For this construct, how can we write the steps for representing our logic, that is the algorithm, and if we use diagrammatical representation, then it will be called the flowchart. So you know that in flowchart, wait. The diagrammatical representation is called flowchart. So how can we make the flowchart? In general construct, we know how to draw the flowchart. This symbol, ellipse symbol, this is for start and stop. Then for input output, we take what? Parallelograms. This is for input as well as output. For any type of a process, we use rectangles. This is process or any operation. For condition in this construct, the selection construct, we use, this is condition, this is the diamond shape symbol or rhombus, this is for condition, or for you can write decision making. Then these are the data flow, whether right arrow, left arrow, bottom or top, these are the data flow. These are the data flow. Another one is there, this is a connector with a ladder. This is a connector. Connector means if you are drawing the flow chart, the paper, and at the end of the sheet, if your flow chart is not completed, then you start from the next sheet, so you have to put a connector at the end of the first sheet and the starting point of the second sheet. So is this visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then we have to write the algorithm for the selection structure. Selection means what? Suppose in the first example, suppose I am writing A equal to 5 and B equal to 10. Suppose the question is find the greatest among two numbers. So you have to choose two numbers are there. Which is greater? So you have to put a condition. That condition is what? Now whether A is greater than B. or you can write B is greater than A. If this condition is true, I am making the flowchart first. Whether this condition is true, when you can check this condition? Now, if you have the value of A and B, that means before checking the condition, you have to take the value of A and B. So enter A comma B. So you have to put the value of A and B so that you can check whether A is greater than B or B is greater than A. Then put a start here. So first you have to draw the symbol star. Then you have to enter the value of A and B. Then you can check whether A greater than B. It is either true or false. We have how many alternatives? Either false alternative or true alternative. Two branches are there. One is a false alternative, one branch contains false alternative, one branch contains true alternative. If it is true, then you have to display what? Display means you are making output. You are displaying the output. So if A is greater than B is true, so which is greater? A. So I am writing A is greater. If A greater than B is false, in this case A greater than B, we have entered value for A is 5, value for B is 10. So A greater than B is false because 5 greater than B is not true. So what will happen? I have to write B is, then completed. Stop. Clear? All of you clear? Hello. Any doubt? Abhinash? Anamika?
No, sir.
No doubt. So can you write the algorithm?
Yes, sir.
So if you can write the algorithm, you can say the steps so that I can write. So what to write first? Step 1 is Devabrata. Step 1 is
Enter.
start. Always the step 1 is start. And the last step, I don't know what is the number of steps. So
Stop.
stop. I've already told you that the next step of start is to enter the help for which we want to calculate something. So step 2 is enter value of A, B. Then last step is to display the, either you have to display this or you have to display this. How can you know? In the step 3, see, there is a checking of condition. The checking of condition is generally written in case of selection structure of the algorithm using if. If A is greater than B. A is greater than B, then display A is better. Otherwise, you can write direct otherwise, or you can put else. So in case of algorithm, you put if and otherwise. If this condition is satisfied, then if then display. You can write here then also. Then display this. Otherwise, display B is better. Then stop. Step 4 is stop. So here step 3 is the decision making procedure. Whether A is better or B is better. All of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt, Niharika?
No, sir.
Have you any doubt?
No, sir.
Bimbadhar Mahanta? No doubt. So can you write another algorithm and draw the flow chart? So write an algorithm, write a question, write an algorithm and draw the flow chart. Write an algorithm and draw the flow chart. Write an algorithm and draw the flow chart for checking whether a given number is positive or negative. Can you write? Write an algorithm to write an algorithm and draw the flow chart for checking whether a given number is positive or negative. Can you write? So how many inputs are there for this algorithm, for writing algorithm or making flow chart? How many inputs are there? You have to check whether a given number is positive or negative. So how many input? Subham?
2.
What are those?
The positive and negative.
These are the input or output?
Sir, A and B.
Why A and B? I am writing here. Write an algorithm. In the first class, I have told you that when you are solving any problem, the first step is to read the problem carefully. The problem solving method is saying that you have to read the problem carefully. Why? Now there are some information already given in the question or in the problem. You can find that from the problem itself. Here you see, write an algorithm and draw the process. You have to do this process. For what? Now for checking a given number, that means what? A number will be given to whether it is 5, 6, 7, 8. Suppose a is 5, 6, 7, 8, minus 10, minus 12, like this. So how many number? I have written here a given number. That means how many number?
1.
Sir,
One number. That means one number is given for you. And you have to find whether positive or negative. So input is only one. That is the given number. Suppose I will say 5 is even or odd. Input is 5. So 5 is one number or more than one number? One number.
1 number.
So here input is only one. And output may be positive, may be negative. Two alternatives are there. And as per the condition, it will display only one. Whether positive will be displayed or negative will be displayed. But we have to mention both. So as per the condition, either positive will be displayed or negative will be displayed. Clear? How can I write the algorithm? I will draw the flowchart first or write the algorithm first? You say. Diagrammatical representation is the easiest way, isn't it? So first we are making the flow chart. So first step is the start. Input is only one number. So enter. Suppose that one number is A. You can write enter a number or enter A. Enter A means A is a number. Then check. What to check? Whether A is positive or negative. So what should be the condition? Who can say?
If A is more than 0, then it will be positive. Less than 0, it will be negative.
Very good.
If A
it
is
is
more
less than
than
0,
0,
so it
it
is
will
negative.
be
If it is greater than 0, then it will be positive. So suppose we have not entered 0. That means we enter the number except 0. So what to write here? You have to write the condition inside this box. This is the diamond shape box or rhombus. You can write here A is less than 0 question mark. You can write A is greater than 0. As per this, you can write the condition. You can write the statements. So if it is true, what will happen? If this is false, what will happen? True, then what will happen? Display A is a negative number. Display A is negative. If it is false, that means A less than 0 is false. That means A is greater than 0. That means it is positive. So it will display what? Display A is positive. After that, both should be closed. This is stop. Stop. What will happen? Suppose start, then you enter value is 5. A is equal to suppose 5. 5 will come. 5 less than 0. It is true or false?
False.
So it will come to this position. False. What will display? Display A is positive. So it will display A is positive. Suppose we come here and put a equal to minus 12. It is minus 12 is less than 0. Yes or no? Yes, it is true. Come here. Minus 12 is less than 0. Come here. So what should it display? It will display A is negative. Clear? All of you clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Then how can I write the algorithm? Start. This is the step 1. Start. Step 2. You have to take the number, enter A. Then you have to check step 3. You have to check whether A is less than 0 or not. If I write here A is greater than 0, then what will happen? If it is true, then it is positive. If it is false, then it is negative. Thus, this statement will be interchanged. So we have written here A is less than 0. If A is less than 0, then display A is negative. Here otherwise means what? A is not less than 0. That means it's greater than 0. Otherwise, this display A is positive. Clear? Then stop. Step 4 is stop. Clear? If you will be clear about the logic behind any problem, then you can write the program in any language. In your syllabus, Python is there. It's a very easy language as compared to C, Java, or C++. The Python is the easiest one as compared to all these languages. So you can write in a better manner if you will be clear about the logic, how to write the flowchart algorithm or how to make the flowchart. Then you will be clear about the logic. All these are in your syllabus also. Then we should proceed for next problem. Before going to next problem, I want to ask something. Suppose I will give any positive number to you. I'll give a positive number to you. And I want to know what is the unity position of that number. Suppose I will give a number to you and I want to know, you have to tell that what is the unity position of that number. Number is given to you. The number is given to you, any positive number. Suppose it is 10. So you have to find the unity position, digit at unit position is what? Suppose it is 25, it is 127, it is 8,739 suppose. For example, all these are numbers, positive numbers. So if I will say, if I will ask, find the unity position of this number, the method is same for all these numbers. How can you find that unit position? Which procedure will apply? Do you know all these are the decimal numbers? These are the decimal numbers. So decimal numbers are generally represented by means of 10. So it is having base 10. So I can write 10 equal to 1 into 10 to the power 1 plus 0 into 10 to the power 0. It is equal to 10 to the power 1. That means 10 into 1, 10. 0 into 10 to the power 0 is 1. 0 into 1 is 0. So it is equal to 10. In this method, I can write 25. It is 2 into 10 to the power 1 plus 5 into 10 to the power 0, which is equal to 2 into 10 plus 5 into 1. That is 20 plus 5. That is equal to 25. In this way, 8739 is equal to 8 into 10 to the power 3 plus 7 into 10 to the power 2 plus 3 into 10 to the power 1 plus 9 into 10 to the power 0, which is equal to 8 into 1000 plus 7 into 100 plus 3 into 10 plus 9 into 1, which is equal to 8000 plus 700 plus 30 plus 9. That is equal to 8739. Clear? So all these are represented by means of 10. So if I want to find the positions, suppose it is a 2-digit number. So I want to find the position, unit position and 10th position. How can I find? So 25 is divided by 10, then the quotient will be 2 and the remainder will be 5. You see, if I divide any integer, any number, any positive number by 10, then quotient will be this and the remainder will be always the unit position. Clear? So if I calculate the remainder, then I can get the unit position. All of you clear? So how can we calculate the remainder? Suppose n is the number, n is 25 suppose. If I write n percentile 10, this symbol, the remainder division, suppose remainder equal to 10 percentile 10. So it will give an 5. So I can display this. I can display this. Suppose I'll say 28 percentile 10. That means it will be divided by 10, 20, then 8 will be the unit position. Sahil, you want to say something? Clear? Do you know what is even number and odd number?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So tell me, what is the even number? What is even number?
A
Do the
number
process.
which completely divides with 2,
A number
Divisible by?
that divides by 2.
but it completely divides with 2, and the remainder
Completely divisible by 2. Completely divisible means what? It's the remainder should be 0.
0.
Sir,
When
0.
we divide any number, any positive integer by 2, then if the remainder is 0, that means it is completely divisible by 2. Is not it? and it will
Yes.
be treated as the even number. If the remainder is not 2, then what will be the answer? It is odd.
Odd number.
Odd, sir.
Acha, when we divide any number by 2, the remainder is always what? Either 0 or
2.
not 2, 1.
Yes,
Any
sir. Yes,
number
sir.
you divide by 2, the remainder is either 0
Zero
or
or
1.
1.
Any positive integer. Suppose I am removing all this. It's very difficult to write here. Actually, the driver software I am not being modded. That's why it will make problems. Any number, suppose 58 divided by 2, 4, 1, then 8. Zero. Here, suppose I will say 237 by 2. E is 1. Always the either 0 or 1. Clear? All of you clear or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Any
sir.
doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Even number will see.
No, sir.
Any doubt? Suppose you are taking any number that is suppose n, and you want to check whether it is even or odd. So you have to check this n percentile 2 means what? The remainder of n by 2. If it is equal to 0, completely equal to 0. When you compare this, if it is 0, then display n is even. Otherwise, display n is odd. You can write enter n, start, stop like this. You can write. You can write or not? Step 1, start. Step 2, enter n. Step 3, all these things. This is the logic. Then step 4 is stop. You can write. Then you can make the flow chart also. Can you make flow chart? Tanushree? I am giving some questions to you. You have to write the questions. You have to write the algorithm and draw the flow chart for checking even and odd. Check whether a given number is even or odd. This is question number 1. Question number 2. Write an algorithm and draw the flow chart to check whether a given year is leap year or not. Number 3. This month. These 4 questions you have to write and send to me personally. Write an algorithm and draw the flowchart to check whether a given number is even or not. Write an algorithm and draw the flowchart to check whether a given year is leap year or not. Write an algorithm and draw the flowchart to find the largest and smallest among 3 numbers. Write an algorithm and draw the flowchart to finding the roots of quadratic equation by checking the discriminant. Before this, you have written the algorithm for checking the for finding the roots of quadratic equation. For only you have to write the formula without checking the discriminant, whether the discriminant is 0, less than 0, or greater than 0. All of you clear? Can you write all these 4 questions?
Yes, sir.
Sanidhya?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So can you write the algorithm and draw the flowchart for all these questions? Network problem. Oliva is telling network problem. All these questions are visible to all of you.
Yes,
Questions
sir.
are visible
Yes,
to all
sir.
of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So all of you please write the algorithms and draw the flowchart for all these questions and send the PDF format to me to my individual chat room. You have to write, then scan it, make it a PDF, then send it to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.